Romance Isekai isn't just blushing elves and awkward hand-holding. Today, we're counting down 12 underrated isekai romance anime you probably skipped, slept on, or misjudged. And yeah, some of these will absolutely surprise you. Kicking things off with number 12, The World is Still Beautiful. This one feels like it quietly snuck past a lot of people, which is wild because it's pure fantasy romance comfort food. You've got a tiny, sarcastic rain-summoning princess married off to a young king who looks harmless but absolutely isn't. Their dynamic carries the show. She talks back, he smirks, and neither of them feels like cardboard. The world building leans fairy tale simple, but that's the charm. It's not trying to reinvent isekai, it just wants you invested in two people slowly realizing they actually like each other. The age gap vibes might make some viewers pause. Fair, but the emotional maturity balances it out. This anime is gentle, sincere, and surprisingly funny when it wants to be. Perfect if you want romance without explosions every 5 minutes. Sliding into number 11, Wise Man's Grandchild. Yes, this one pretends to be a power fantasy first, but the romance is way better than people admit. Shin is ridiculously overpowered, socially clueless, and somehow still charming instead of annoying. His relationship with Cicely is refreshingly healthy. No endless misunderstandings, no dragged out, will they, won't they. They talk. Like adults. In anime. Shocking. The show mixes Magic Academy chaos with sweet moments that feel earned, even when the plot leans basic. Villains exist mostly to get flexed on, which is fine because that's not why we're here. We're here for two cinnamon rolls, learning how to function in love while accidentally nuking demons. It's not deep, but it's sincere, cozy, and way more emotionally stable than most isekai couples. Landing on number 10, banished from the hero's party, I decided to live a quiet life in the countryside. This anime is the definition of soft rebellion. Instead of saving the world, our guy opens an apothecary and falls in love like a normal human being. Red and Rit's romance is slow, grounded, and painfully wholesome. No screaming tsunderes, no destiny nonsense. Just two people choosing peace over trauma. The isekai-adjacent setup gives it fantasy flavor without overwhelming the relationship. And yes, the hero's party drama exists, but it mostly serves to remind you why leaving was the best decision ever. Watching these two build a life together feels therapeutic, especially after watching 15 anime where love never progresses past accidental boob grabs. It's mature, calm, and oddly rebellious in how unapologetically domestic it becomes. Looking at number 9, Chillin' in Another World with level 2 super cheat powers. This one wears its ridiculous title proudly, and honestly, respect. The romance here is low stress, high vibes. Fleo becomes absurdly strong, but instead of turning into a menace, he just falls in love and minds his business. The relationship is cozy, mutual, and refreshingly free of pointless tension. Even the demon girl romance angle avoids toxic tropes and leans into partnership instead. The plot doesn't sprint, it strolls, holding hands. Some viewers will call it boring, but that's missing the point. This anime is about stability, not chaos. It's the isekai equivalent of logging off early and going home to someone who actually likes you. And sometimes, that hits harder than another dungeon crawl. Rolling into number 8, The Saint's magic power is omnipotent. This anime said, what if healing magic was emotional support, and committed fully? Sei's journey is quiet but deeply satisfying, especially her romance with Hawk. It's slow, respectful, and built on admiration rather than obsession. No creepy power imbalance, no forced drama, just two adults gravitating toward each other while saving lives. The isekai mechanics take a backseat to vibes, herbal tea energy, and soft glances across candlelit rooms. Some people wanted more action, but the emotional payoff is the action here. Watching Sei slowly realize she belongs, not just in the world, but with someone, is the real magic. This show is calm, classy, and unapologetically gentle. Sliding smoothly to number 7, I'm the villainess, so I'm taming the final boss. Now this one is chaotic romance done right. Our villainous lead doesn't panic. She strategizes, flirts, and speedruns emotional development. The relationship with the Demon Lord is intense, dramatic, and weirdly adorable considering the stakes. This anime wastes zero time dragging things out. Confessions happen, feelings evolve, plot twists hit fast. It's refreshing to see a female lead actively control her fate instead of reacting to it. The humor lands, the romance escalates quickly, and the energy stays high. If you're tired of passive protagonists and endless misunderstandings, this show feels like a breath of aggressively confident air. Checking in at number 6, Endo and Kobayashi Live. The latest on tsundere villainess Liselade. This anime is meta-romance chaos, and it knows it. Two modern commentators literally narrate and influence a fantasy world's love story, and somehow it works beautifully. Lisalade's tsundere arc gets reframed as misunderstood trauma, which instantly makes her more lovable. Watching characters slowly decode emotions through live commentary is hilarious and surprisingly heartfelt. The romance benefits from outside perspective, which honestly feels like couples therapy via anime gods. It's clever, funny, and emotionally smarter than it has any right to be. Plus, the payoff is real. No cop-outs. This is one of those shows that rewards patience and makes you feel seen as a romance anime fan. Climbing up to number 5, Why Raeliana Ended Up at the Duke's Mansion. Political romance fans, this one's for you. Raeliana is smart, cautious, and fully aware she's inside a death flag nightmare. Her chemistry with the Duke crackles with tension, banter, and mutual suspicion that slowly melts into trust. The pacing is deliberate, but never dull. Every conversation matters. Every glance feels calculated. This isn't a romance built on accidents. It's strategy meeting affection. The mystery angle keeps things sharp, while the relationship grows naturally under pressure. If you like smart female leads and romance that feels earned through dialogue instead of destiny, this one hits hard. Charging into number 4, The Magical Revolution of the Reincarnated Princess and the Genius Young Lady. This anime blends rebellion, romance, and emotional vulnerability into something special. Anis isn't just quirky, she's driven, reckless, and deeply empathetic. Her bond with Yuffie isn't rushed, but it's intense, built on shared pain and mutual respect. The show tackles identity, expectations, and freedom, while letting the romance bloom naturally. It's not afraid to get emotional, and it doesn't water things down for comfort. Watching these two find strength in each other feels powerful, not performative. It's one of those romances that sticks with you longer than you expect. Now we're at number 3, Snow White with the red hair. But trust me, number 3, it'll mess with your head in the best way possible. Shirayuki and Zen's relationship is pure respect goals. No ownership, no control, just encouragement and admiration. The fantasy setting enhances the romance instead of overshadowing it. Every interaction feels intentional. This anime understands that love isn't possession, it's support. The pacing is slow, but emotionally rich, and the payoff is worth every episode. It's romance done with maturity and grace, and honestly, more anime should take notes. Sliding into number 2, In Another World with My Smartphone. Yes, it's ridiculous. Yes, it's a harem. But somehow, the romance is earnest enough to work. Tuya is absurdly overpowered, yet oddly respectful. The relationships develop without constant jealousy or toxicity, which is rare for this genre. It's wish fulfillment, but chill wish fulfillment. The anime doesn't pretend to be deep, it just wants you comfortable. And sometimes, that's enough. It's light, goofy, and surprisingly sincere when it comes to emotional bonds. Finally, taking the top spot at number 1, How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom. This is romance through governance, and it slaps. Suma and Lycia's relationship grows through shared responsibility, trust, and late-night problem-solving. No melodrama, just partnership. The political world-building feeds directly into their bond, making the romance feel grounded and mature. It's not flashy, but it's solid. And that's why it works. Watching love form through mutual competence is wildly satisfying. So yeah, those are 12 isekai romance anime you probably underestimated, ignored, or judged way too fast. If any of these surprised you, drop a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe for more anime chaos. And be honest, which one are you starting tonight?